I would like to call the regular scheduled meeting for the Village of Tinley Park Plan Commission to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Jason, please take roll.
Commissioner West, Commissioner Merrick, Commissioner Stocklose,
Here.
Commissioner Gatto,
Here.
Commissioner Manny,
Present.
Commissioner Gaskell,
Present.
Commissioner Hamilton,
Here.
Commissioner Sepisi,
Here.
Chairman Gray. Absent. We have a quorum.
Okay, now that we have a quorum is present, we will now move on to communication. Staff, are there any communications?
So for the most part, Chairman Gray couldn't be here today, so thankful Ms. Gatto can run this meeting yet again. Also, item 3, we emailed earlier in the week. We were supposed to have our comprehensive plan kickoff meeting for the Plan Commission with Lakota Group, who we've retained to do our comprehensive plan update. Since we're missing 3 members, and we're going to work through and try and just push that to the first. It wasn't a public hearing. There was no notice. It's really just, Plan Commission's going to be the body that reviews the project over the course of the process. So we want to get as many people on that kickoff meeting as possible. If you can't make it, we're going to kind of work through maybe like a call-in system as well to, if you're out of town or things like that, maybe if we can get all 9 to participate. Moving forward, as we get through the process, when there's drafts and things to go over, it'll be easier if you miss to give us written comments, call the consultant and all that, but we really just want everyone that we can get for the kickoff meeting. So that's good. So that's item 3. That's going to be moved to February 1st.
Sounds good. Okay, we will now move on to the approval of the minutes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the November 16th Planning Commission meeting? Motion made by Commissioner Gaskell.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Hamilton. Anyone is opposed?
Yes,
Oh.
all those in favor?
All those in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, anybody opposed? The motion is carried. Item number 1 on the agenda is a request to consider granting the petitioner Steve Martino on behalf of St. Coletta's of Illinois site plan and architectural approval to construct a pavilion accessory structure at 18350 Crossings Drive in the M1 PD General Manufacturing Tinley Crossings PUD zoning district. Staff, if you could please proceed with your presentation at this time.
Yeah, all right. So this is,
Are we supposed to open a hearing first?
no, so this is not a public hearing.
Oh,
Actually, there are no public hearings tonight. Both of these are just under your review. So this is a site plan review. It's a minor amendment to a PUD, is kind of how we're clarifying this in the zoning code. They want to create a structure. It's in a PUD. Usually when you add square footage to a building or make major changes, it's a special use. This is a very minor change. They're not adding square footage, but it is a structure being built. So we just wanted to bring it forth to Plan Commission just as a final vote and that way it's not just staff's approval. So it's just like an extra set of eyes on something that's a little unique. So the property is located in the Tinley Crossings Corporate Center PUD. It was established in 1999 as kind of a more established higher-end business park. It's a 7.7 acre site, 2-story structure. It's owned and operated by St. Coletta's of Illinois, which is a group home that assists special needs kids through adults with, preparing them with different skills for life. So they are proposing, and it's zoned M1. They are proposing to install a pavilion over an existing patio, pavement, basically. in their kind of outdoor area. They want to use this to have picnics under, to, just provide shade during the summer, things like that. And again, this is in like a weird area where we didn't really have like, is it outright permitted, is it not? So we're just bringing it forward for site plan review. If upon your approval, it'll go straight into the building permit process. The pillars are going to be made of stone. It'll have architectural shingles. There may be some recessed lighting in there, other things like that, picnic tables, maybe some fans. For the most part, everything's going to conform to our code. There won't be spillage of light over into the neighboring properties. It's got the train tracks to the north anyway, and a lot of vacant, fescue around the other areas. So not too problematic. It's a 20-foot by 40-foot, and actually in the M1 district, there is no limit on size for accessory structures. So if you're just thinking, we just had a very large pavilion that we didn't allow, that was in a residential zone, this is a completely different animal. So for the most part, staff is, okay with it meets, high quality materials. And the location, it's already paved there. They're not adding impervious surface or anything like that. So for the most part, we did put in the standards for site plan approval and architecture and things like that. The petitioners here if you want to speak to them. Other than that, it'll just be a motion. You guys will approve. It's not a recommendation. It's upon your approval. So.
Thank you. Is the petitioner present?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to speak? Okay.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. I just thought I'd ask.
Well, if you have any questions for us.
He did it much better than me. I did.
But if you have questions, we're here to answer. Let's
Okay.
go, Kelly, okay?
Okay, sounds good. The commissioners, I'll start on this side. Commissioner Hamilton, do you have any comments, concerns, questions?
No, it looks fine.
Okay. Commissioner Manny?
No comments, it looks good.
Okay. Commissioner Stockaloosa?
I'm good.
Commissioner Sepisi?
I think it's fine. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Okay. Commissioner Gaskell?
No, it looks good to me.
I'd have to agree. I actually volunteered at St. Coletta's for years,
Awesome, thank you.
long time ago.
We'd
so
love
it's
to
a-
have you back.
It's a great organization, so I wish you guys luck. It looks great.
Thank you.
All right. May I have a motion regarding the site plan and architectural approval?
I make a motion to grant the petitioner, Steve Martino, on behalf of St. Coletta's of Illinois, site plan and architectural approval to construct a pavilion accessory structure at 18350 Crossings Drive in the M1 PD General Manufacturing Tinley Crossing PUD zoning district in accordance with the plans submitted and listed herein, the January 18th, 2024 staff report.
Second.
Okay. I heard Commissioner Gaskell make the motion and seconded by Commissioner Sepisi. Jason, can I have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Stockaloosa?
Yes.
Commissioner Manny?
Yes.
Commissioner Gaskell?
Yes.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Yes.
Commissioner Sepisi?
Yes.
Acting Chair Gatto?
Yes. This motion is carried. This item has been approved and will not be going to village board.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, item number 2 on the agenda is a request to consider recommending the village board approve the final plat of the Willows of Mokina dated November 20th, 2023 to petitioner John Flamboy. Staff, could you please proceed with your presentation at this time?
Another unique situation. Back in December, the petitioner or representative dropped off some plats for a development in Mokina. And initially, we were like, okay, sure. But we were on the title block for signature from the village board and the plan commission chair. So we took a look at it. What actually is happening is, so on the southwest corner of Willow Lane and 88th Avenue, We are on the east side, that's Brookside Glen on the east side, and then Mokina's on the west side of 88th Avenue there. There is a lot, a 7.5 acre lot that is currently vacant, has an agricultural use on it, that they are going to finish out the subdivision that completely surrounds it in Mokina. They are dedicating 40 feet to Tinley Park because we have that right of way along 88th. So that's under our jurisdiction, so we need sign off before we can take it, since they're dedicating land to us. So we have to bring it forth to Plan Commission, and then it's upon your recommendation, it'll go to Village Board for final approval. We did not feel they need to create a new plat of dedication or anything like that. It's a final plat. It shows that the dedication's on there. Once signed, it'll show that that land, that right-of-way will come to us. So for the most part, pretty straightforward. There it is on the east side. There, the development itself is going to be 12 units. To finish out, those roadways will connect and make four-way intersections along West Willow Lane and Mokina. All this will be conditioned upon our final engineering review and attorney approval. For the most part, our engineer got back to them this week. There's a couple little minor language things on there to change, but overall, this is good with them. They didn't see any major stormwater issues or anything that we wouldn't be able to handle. So overall, staff believes this is just kind of a clerical thing at this point. So if you have any questions, petitioners are here as well from this area, and I'll be happy to answer any as well.
Great, thanks, Jason. Does the petitioner wish to speak at this time?
We're good.
Yeah, we have nothing to add. Jason did a
Okay.
fine job. It's, we're really just cleaning up that right-of-way dedication on the east.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me ask the commissioners. Commissioner Hamilton?
Just one question, Jason. Why do we recommend in this case, but we have final approval on the earlier case?
So for final plat, it's just in our subdivision ordinance that final plats are approved by the village board. So we bring it to Plan Commission. It's not a public hearing. A lot of times when we bring in a project that's part of a public hearing, we bring it all as one and we have the final plat and a motion in there. You do not need a public hearing for a final plat in the subdivision code. It's just needs to be reviewed by you, recommended, and then to village board. Site plan review in our PUD ordinance and the zoning ordinance, that's site plan approval is your jurisdiction to handle.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Commissioner Manning?
Oh, no comment.
Commissioner Gaskell?
No comments.
Commissioner Sepisi?
Nothing at all.
Commissioner Stocklose?
Looks fine to me.
Okay, I agree. Looks good to me. All right, with that being said, can I have a motion regarding the final plat approval?
I'll make a motion to recommend approval of the final plat of the Willows of Mokina dated November 20th, 2023, and to the petitioner, John LaFlamboy, subject to the condition that it is subject to final review and approval by the village engineer and village attorney.
Second.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Hamilton, seconded by Commissioner Sepisi. Jason, can I have roll call, please?
Commissioner Stocklose?
Yes.
Commissioner Manning?
Yes.
Commissioner Gaskell?
Yes.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Yes.
Commissioner Sepisi?
Yes.
And Acting Chair Gatto.
Yes. All right. This motion carried. This motion will be going to the village board for approval on February 6th. All right. Okay, sounds good. We have been informed that item number 3 is being moved off of this agenda tonight and will be rescheduled for the February 1st meeting.
Thank you.
Do we have any public comment that would like to comment? Okay, seeing no one, we'll proceed to the good of the order.
So for the most part, the only thing I have for the good of the order, the variance for 5 Messina Court went to village board this past Tuesday and was outright denied by the village board. So you had a negative recommendation for it, and they agreed. And so we'll be working with the petitioner to get the house into conformance over the next, whenever they're going to need a CO. We're not quite sure when they're going to be able to move in. Building code official is going to start doing some inspections on the interior just to see how close they are, so we can get a time frame on when they can get, tear it down and put the brick up.
Oh, that'd be kicking the can.
All right, we will now move to adjourn the meeting. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
Second.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Sepisi, seconded by Commissioner Gasco. Anyone, everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, the motion is carried. The motion is adjourned at 7:15 PM.
That's-
Wow.